So a few days ago, I got this comment on my video talking about Tobey Maguire's potential return in Avengers Doomsday, and the comment was, who do you think is going to be killed off in the film? I'm not going to be including any of the rumored characters, only the confirmed ones, just to make it as clear as possible. And there are a ton of characters that are already confirmed, so let's just get right into it. So we're just going to start from top to bottom on the Avengers video. Starting off is Chris Hemsworth's Thor. Now, I don't think they're going to kill off Thor. I'm pretty sure, honestly, Chris Hemsworth is going to stick around playing Thor until after Secret Wars and into the new rebooted MCU. He did put out a message which kind of sounded like a farewell, but he had clarified that it isn't a farewell. It's just him talking about how much he's enjoyed playing this character over the last almost 20 years. And I don't know. I just can't really see them killing off Thor, especially with the Thor corpse being a thing in Secret Wars. Just seems entirely unlikely. Next on this list is Vanessa Kirby, aka Sue Storm. There's no possible way that she's going to be getting killed off. She's also confirmed to be returning for Secret Wars, along with the rest of the cast of the Fantastic Four. Next, we have Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, Captain America. He is also another one of those characters that is confirmed to be returning for Secret Wars, so there's no way that Cap is going to die. I just can't see them killing off Sam Wilson. We know that him and Reed Richards are going to be leading the Avengers. So I'm going to say Captain America is safe. Next, we have Sebastian Stan, aka Bucky Barnes. The new Avengers is the other team that is confirmed to be returning for Secret Wars, so immediately I was going to say Bucky's safe, although I could see them killing him off in Secret Wars if they do decide to kill him off. I don't want that to happen though. I want Sebastian Stan to be playing Bucky until he's 90. Next, we have Letitia Wright, Shuri, Black Panther. This one I'm kind of iffy on. I don't know entirely. In the Hickman Secret Wars, there are groups of characters that band together to go on and do these home quests. And one of those groups involves Black Panther and Namor, and with the Wakandans being in this film, I'm assuming Shuri, Namor, and M'Baku are going to be filling those spots. But we know that Namora and Atum are also going to be in this film, based off of the Bahrain set photos. Those two, 100% I think are going to die, but I believe that Namor, Shuri, and M'Baku are going to survive until Secret Wars. Because of the story and how the group split apart, I can just see her being entirely safe. Next we have Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, and this is where I think that we're going to get into one of our deaths. There are rumors out there that Ant-Man is going to be having a big role in this film, but I don't know how much of that is actually going to be true. After the enormous success of Quantumania, I don't really see there being room for him post-Secret Wars. I just don't really see where Scott's story would go from here. Following this, we have Wyatt Russell, John Walker, U.S. Agent. Again, he's going to be returning for Secret Wars, along with the rest of the new Avengers, so I'm going to say he's safe. If there is a place for him to die, it would be in Secret Wars, though. His character's at kind of a weird place right now. Like, I feel like he's kind of just at the same spot he's always been in. I would love to see Wyatt Russell keep playing this character, and even see him maybe return later down the road in a Dark Reign story, but that's just wishful thinking. Next, we have Tenoch Huerta, aka Namor. Again, this is one of the ones where I think he's going to be safe. Like I said before, Namor is going to be part of a team in Secret Wars, so I don't think he's going to be killed off. He's going to be safe, and I'm kind of excited just to see him back. His new look is awesome, and I hope we get some interaction between him and Sue. I think it would be kind of funny. Next on the list is Eben Moss Backrack, aka Ben Grimm the Thing, and this is another one of the confirmed ones for Secret Wars. I'm going to say no. He does play a huge role in it. Next we have Simu Liu Shang-Chi. I can't see him being killed off at all. It makes no sense. He was just introduced, hasn't even been in an Avengers film yet. This is the first one. I would love to see a fight between him and Iron Fist in the future. Next is Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova, White Widow. I'm going to say no again, confirmed to be returning for Secret Wars. This death would just come out of absolutely nowhere. Next we have Kelsey Grammer's Beast. Now, this is where we start getting into the interesting ones. I'm willing to say yes. I think Beast very well could die in this film. Now, it would suck just to have all these returning X-Men characters come back just to be killed off, but I think that's kind of the point. To give them one last hurrah, let us see what the X-Men have needed to be this entire time, and what we had missed before brutally killing them off before the end of the film. Patrick Stewart will be retiring after Doomsday. It is his final acting role, currently. And it would suck to have Patrick Stewart come back just to be killed off again, just like he was in Multiverse of Madness. But if there's a time and a place to do it, this would be that place. And with Beast being fully CG in this film, for VFX budgetary reasons, I'm going to say that he's probably going to be killed off. Louis Pullman, Bob Century is next. Again, he's returning for Secret Wars, so he is safe. But I do think he very well could be our Molecule Man replacement. But there's also one more character on this list that I think can be fitting that bill as well. So we will just have to wait and see. Danny Ramirez, Falcon is next. There was no way they're killing him off. He just got brought into the MCU. He is now a founding member of Sam Wilson's Avengers. I just can't see them killing off Joaquin. There's no reason to, really. It wouldn't add much shock value. There's not a whole lot riding on him currently in the MCU. Joseph Quinn, the Human Torch, is next. This is a hard no. He's confirmed to be returning, and we just got introduced to these characters. I can't see them killing off. It just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Following this, David Harbour, Alexei, Red Guardian. There's no way either he's going to be returning. If there was a character to kill off from the new Avengers, it would probably be Walker and Red Guardian. So if he's going to die, I would assume it's going to be in Secret Wars. Following this, we have Winston Duke, aka M'Baku. This is going to be a maybe. I can see him surviving for Secret Wars to be a part of that Wakandan team that splits off, but I could just see him being used as cannon fodder and shock value in Doomsday. He's been around for almost 10 years now in the MCU, and the future of M'Baku is kind of iffy. I can't see him playing a huge role post-Secret Wars. Hannah John Kamen Ghost is next. This is going to be a no, returning as well. Probably going to be one of the members in the new Avalon replacement. Tom Hiddleston, God of Stories Loki. I'm going to say yes, he's going to die. There's no way that Doom is going to be able to create Battle World with Loki still being at the end of time, holding everything together. I think Doom is probably going to be trying to get to Loki in this film. That very well could be where he becomes God Emperor Doom. This could also be our other Molecule Man replacement, just because I don't think there's enough time to introduce the Beyonders, Owen Reese. It would kind of suck to have Loki be killed off again at the beginning of an Avengers film, but if this is how they do it, I wouldn't be too upset. Next, we have Patrick Stewart, Professor X, and I briefly already talked about this. I believe Patrick Stewart is going to be dying in this film. This is his final acting role. He is retiring after this film. And I think he's going to be giving one hell of a send-off to the character and the X-Men, and his death is going to be extremely sad. You can't have Professor X without Magneto, Ian McKellen. I'm 110% going to say that Magneto is going to be dying in this film. There are reports of him defending his mutant utopia against threats. I think we're really going to get to see Magneto shine here, and hopefully really get shown why he is an Omega-level mutant. Next is Alan Cumming Nightcrawler. I'm going to leave this as a maybe. We know that he's going to be fighting Reed Richards in this film. We don't know if he's going to be returning for Secret Wars, but that's really about it. I don't have a whole lot for Nightcrawler just because he's kind of a character that could be in there for 5 minutes or 5 hours, and I don't really know how big of a role he's going to play, and because of that, I'm going to leave it as maybe. Rebecca Romijn Mystique is next, and I'm going to say no. I think she's going to be one of the few remaining X-Men that survive post Doomsday and into Secret Wars. I would love to hear how big of a role you think Mystique is going to be playing in this film. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think she's going to be killed off. James Marsden Cyclops is next, and I'm going to say no, but if it does happen, I would not be surprised. I could see Scott sacrificing himself in some way. At the same time, I could see that also going to Charles and Scott being left to lead them. So I'm going to say no. Again, with Mystique, I feel like he might be one of the few surviving X-Men. At the same time, this would be one hell of a death, and it very well could happen. Remy LeBeau, Channing Tatum, Gambit is next. I'm going to say yes. I would hate for this to happen, but at the same time, Channing Tatum's getting up there in age, and we know that the X-Men are going to be rebooted post-Secret Wars with Jake Schreier's X-Men film, with a whole newer, younger cast. And I think Gambit is going to be one of the characters that gets recasted post-Secret Wars, and Channing is going to get one last time to shine as Gambit. And man, I'm going to be really fucking sad if this happens. Second to last, we have Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, played by Pedro Pascal, and there's no way that he's going to be killed off. He's returning for Secret Wars. Finally on this list, we have Robert Downey Jr., Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom himself. There is no way that Doom is going to be getting killed off in Doomsday or Secret Wars. These are his movies, ultimately. Maybe post-Secret Wars he'll be recast, but I'm not entirely sure. But there is no way that Dr. Doom is going to be killed off. This is also just my list. I very well could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong with majority of these, just because I want to be fully surprised and shocked by these deaths in the film, but we will have to wait and see. Luckily though, the trailer drops in less than a month, and we won't have to wait that long. With all that being said, who do you think is going to be dying in Avengers Doomsday? Let me know in the comments down below. It's been Caden, or Cantina Talk, and I will see you in the next one.